Well. Here's your music moment. It's just Scobes. There we go. That is so much better. This is the first ever music moment for the fall semester with your boy, Mr. Ipsy Scobes. And what better way to start it off with a new instrumental to work with? Fun fact, this one in particular is actually going towards my first album. I can't give out too much information about it, but one thing I can do is give a huge shout out to the producer of the track, Mr. Gabby. He definitely did his thing with the producer, so make sure you hit him up on any social medias. Now, this moment is definitely special to me because it's being done at the new Wolf Radio building. Like, this moment, at least, has been a huge blessing in disguise. I can't thank Sean or Micah enough for not only giving us students the opportunity to do these type of things, but just to make it our own and hopefully develop into a full-time career soon. So thank you, Sean and Michael, for that. Now, there will be occasional updates with the music moment segments, but the one thing that will remain the same is the love for music and just talk about it. So if you listeners out there want your topics or want to discuss with me about any topics that I can discuss live on Wolf Radio, let me know. You may hear yourself on the radio or hear your ideas on the radio, let me clarify. But just hit me up on my Instagram, the only MC Scobes. That is the only MCSCOBES. That was your first music moment with MC Scobes. Well. Using music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so can we talk about AI and the music covers that people be posting? Like, I cannot describe to you the many times I've been seeing these AI covers all over TikTok. I literally just seen Gary D. Snail sing a cover of SZA's Snooze and All in Just Mouths. And surprisingly enough, that's actually hitting hard, I'm not gonna front. I mean, it's the complex way of people trying to show us how these AI covers are made, whether it's be with those websites or I don't know how they be aiming the audios per se, but they be aiming it good, respectfully. But now, that does make me a little bit worrisome, low-key, only because I feel like, and I pray not, that AI and music will eventually take over the industry. Like I said, I pray it won't happen, and the only reason why is because although AI has brought us a new perspective and technology that we never know that we could do, I feel like AI with music, it doesn't work out well. Because the difference between AI in music and us humans in music, we're able to show emotions through the lyrics that we sing or rap out and convey all these proper notes that we interpret into the music that you listen to today. So that's just about my only opinion about this AI music stuff. But let me know your thoughts on Instagram at the only MC Scobes. That is the only MCSCOBES. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Let me ask y'all this question. Does a music video to a song matter in the first place, or just the song itself? This was a topic that one of our Wolf Radio members wanted me to discuss, and that actually had me thinking for a moment. Look, you know that you're listening to your favorite song, and yet the music video hasn't been released yet. You just listen to it, and you envision what you think the music video is going to look like. Then the artist decided to release the official music video afterwards, and then when you watch it, it is the complete opposite of what you expect the music video to be. And this is just a personal opinion, I don't like it. I would want the music video to match with the song, especially with the topic that it's talking about. So in most cases, I would personally say it's just the song that matters. Only because you at least hear the contents of the lyrics of what they're saying, and you just envision what you think the music video should be, not what the artist would envision their song. Because in most cases, and you've seen this before, or people have seen this before at least, social media will react to a music video if a song don't match with the visuals, if you know what I mean. But hey, that's just my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on my Instagram at the only MCSCOBES. Look around, everybody on mute, because it's time for another music moment with MC Scobes. Okay. Look, I had to trick y'all somehow, but for this music moment, I just want to discuss about my first time experience seeing Beyoncé live. Yes, I went to the Day One Renaissance Tour concert at the ATL venue for my birthday. It was... I just still can't get over it. I saw Beyoncé live. I seriously saw Beyoncé live. Whew. Okay, sorry. Let me get my words together. It was an amazing, amazing experience. I'm not gonna hold you. And this would be something that I would never got a chance to even do back then. But just being there, not up close, because I ain't trying to pay no $40,000 for just the upfront stage tickets, but just being at the area, being at the presence of Beyoncé herself, it's just inspiring, amazing as well. And I was there on day one, so when she literally says, y'all won, y'all won, y'all won on the mute challenge, and I was so happy, yeah.
Look around, everybody on mute. Look around, it's
I just can't control myself, honestly. And this is just a side note for myself, and this definitely tops the cake for my birthday. I don't know if most of y'all know about this person, but towards the end of the concert and everyone was leaving, I literally saw a Morpheus mentally. He is a very, very known producer who produced a lot of stuff for Beyoncé. And it was astonishing to me that I actually got a bit of insight from him. And so this is like amazing to me. You never know what you're gonna meet in the future. So make sure you keep those precious moments. I'm sorry, I still can't control myself. But hey, have you went to the Renaissance Tour yet? Be sure you do before it ends, because I wouldn't think there's gonna be another tour like this happening anytime soon. Or if you haven't went to the tour at all but still want to get the experience that I did, please, I implore you to watch the Renaissance film. Trust me, it is worth it. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so I'm kind of going a bit off schedule for the moment because I want to do a bit of a selfless promo for myself. I actually teamed up with Wolf Radio to officially start Mashup Mondays. I'm still laughing at that. I literally teamed up with Wolf Radio. Woo! Okay, not sure you saw the first official post a few days ago, but I took the instrumental of Tup Weezy's and Reggie Koo's Double Seaweed Deluxe and combined it with the vocals of the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way. And I just called it Double Seaweed Way. Or the Double Seaweed Way, you know what I mean? The whole process of making that mashup was definitely fun for me. Fun fact that I made that mashup like, I want to say the spring semester last year, and ironically enough, I was given a challenge to take one instrumental that I know I can get and then combine it with 3 songs. And with that I wanted that way vocal in particular. It was the middle section of the song, and everyone was turning up to it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just give you what you want and just make it a full-length mashup track for y'all. So I just did it that way. No pun intended. Anyways, if you got threads on Instagram, make sure you comment below your choice or your ideas of what mashups I should do next. You may just see your choice on the Wolf Radio social media. But hey, let me know. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so I want to give a huge shout out to my grandmother on this one. My grandmama, Miss Ruby Hines. Love you, grandmama! Woo! Anyways, for this music moment, I want to discuss about the idea of old school music versus new school music. They mean the same thing, in terms of music at least. So me and my grandmother actually had discussed a while ago about how her taste in music is different from my taste in music, because she's more of a religious type of person, and I'm more of a hip-hop, R&B, more musically genre range artist per se. So if anything, I'm having to pray about it for some reason, because I want to say, do music convey the same messages? And honestly, in my opinion, I think it does. Only because you have to think about it. How can you interpret the old school way into making it new school for the new generation to understand? Because when they listen to music growing up, they may not be able to process what is happening. They just listen to pretty melodies and just vibe out with it. Believe me, I was the same way too. But growing up, they will be experiencing these situations and they don't know how to get through it. So if for some reason they tune into their favorite song just to heal them, and then realize what the lyrics are really saying, then they will realize, oh wow, I experienced this. I can definitely relate to this song. So if anything, we got to stop this argument about which is better, old school versus new school, when really, they're just all about the same. Alrighty everyone, for this music moment, I want to at least do like a serious one, because ironically enough, an astonishing event just happened. Let's discuss. Here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so it was announced last weekend that Tupac's murderer has been finally found guilty of murdering the artist Tupac. Just in case you need a reminder, in 1996, he was shot and gunned down from the Los Angeles boxing match, if I'm not mistaken. And I want to say the person who was in the passenger seat beside him, he was there at the moment, so if anything, we didn't know what's going on. Then later on, 10 years from 1996, he confessed saying he caused the death for Tupac. And now it has officially been charged to him being the main one. Apparently, he orchestrated the whole thing to happen. And apparently, from doing some research, it was all because of a beef apparently between Tupac and some other people that I don't even want to get into at the moment. Which leads me to my main topic for real. Artists, we need to stop the violence. We need to stop beefing with anybody. Please do not do the beef. And on a serious note, if anything, music should be an uplifting thing to do. It doesn't have to involve with just dissing any rapper or dissing any singer just because they just did something to you. If anything, just press on and move forward. If anything, it will show into your music and it will gradually ruin your career in the future. So if anything, I really absolutely hope that for the future of music that no beef will ever happen again. And also, please, we have to stop gun violence. We are losing too many good artists due to gun violence. So if anything, do what you can to speak out against all these negative things that have been happening. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so I wanted to discuss about the idea of an EP versus an album. For those who don't know, an EP is like a mini project or a mini album per se, which consists of 3 to 6 songs. For an album, it's supposed to be at least like a minimum of 7 to 12 or 13 at most. Anything higher than that is probably a compilation project that the artist release. Just get things out of the way. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but recently, well, in the past, or at least recently in the coming years at least, artists have been releasing their work, their projects, and sometimes they're labeling it as an EP. Now, here's my only thing. Why would you call it an EP for when it's not in the right standard? That's my only thing. No shade to the artists that do that. Do your thing. Get your bag. Respectfully. But my only thing is, why would you do that? Because if anything, if it's more songs than the average EP is expected, why would you call it EP? Instead of just calling it an album. Because an album is supposed to be like a whole book. Like from beginning to the end, it tells the listener your story, your testimony per se, and go with it. For an EP, it's just a regular, straightforward songs that you're just trying to put out there so that you can keep your fans entertained. If anything, it's kind of like the waterfall release method, and to those who don't know, it's this method for where artists will release a single after single after single, and then with every new release, they also release it with the previous release to where eventually they'll gain streams throughout the whole time frame. But when they release their album with those songs in it, they've already listened to about half of the album already. But hey, that's just my hot takes, but I want to know for you guys. Should artists keep the standards of the average EP or album, or let them do their own thing? And right now I'm feeling like another music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. Okay, so for this music moment, it's going to be a bit of a two-parter because I want to discuss about the idea of being an independent artist. For this one, let us talk about the struggles of being an independent artist. Understand that with being an independent artist, you're not just the artist yourself, but you are your own artist team. You are your own manager, you are your own promotionalist, you are your own financial strategist, because believe me, being an independent artist involves a lot of money. And it's going to be a 50-50 chance of whether you save up wisely to create this whole masterpiece to where it could either be a hit or it could be a flop. And if anything, I'm saying kudos to those independent artists that be like, I can produce my own stuff, I can mix and master my own stuff, because believe me, it's gonna be way more money than expected. For me personally, I mostly handle the production part myself, but I rely on a son and mix and master engineer to handle my own stuff. If anything, I know them personally, so we Gucci, we good. So if anything, please, for heaven's sake, do not doubt the independent artists on their capability of creating that one hit. Believe me, the artists that we know today were once independent artists, so if anything, we gotta support the artists that are trying to come up now. And believe me, if you support them, they will not give up on their dreams. And believe me, I won't either. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so for this music moment, I want to discuss about pros and cons of being in a record label. Now, personally, me, I'm gonna ride out the independency train for as long as I can. But to those artists that want to potentially be in a record label, here are some pros and cons that I, along with some other artists along at Wolf Radio, have discovered. But this idea came to mind because of a video I watched from Jairus Johnson. Not sure y'all know, or at least remember who he was, but back in 2020, he blew up from the Ricky Desktop beat that was blowing up on TikTok. So if anything, he posted a video sharing his experience of why you shouldn't sign into a major label artist. Now, if anything, he gave some valid points. But if anything, you kind of have to find a balance between the good and the bad, if you know what I mean. So let us discuss about some pros and cons. One pro would be you get to have different opportunities opening up for you based on your given talent. Whether it be you're assigned as a producer and you get to collab with many more producers, legendary in fact, like Timbaland, DJ Drama, DJ Khaled even, Metro Boomin as well. I have a whole list of producers I can name on top of my head, but I'm on a strict time schedule, so let's keep going. You also get to experience tours, have different brand deal opportunities, collaborating with your favorite artists that you aspire to become, potentially. There's also possibilities of winning different awards, like the MTV Awards, the BET Awards, even the Grammys. That's a possibility. Now for the cons, you have to pay back the recoupment money that was given to you for your music release. Meaning labels will be like, here's the money that I'm giving you, make something happen, make something shake, and with the release, we better get our money back and them some. Because believe me, they want more than what they gave you. They also, fun fact, control when you release your music. It's not the artists who are signed to your label that decide when they're going to release their music. If anything, it's a label. And the fun fact that I discovered this, it's the pre-saves that got to me. Because apparently, if artists don't reach that certain amount of pre-saves, that set release date is extended. Believe me. So if anything, that is a no-go for me. But one more con is that you have a potential risk of getting your music shelved and losing your original team that you gained from the beginning, from when you joined your label. Because you never know if a record label is going to get bought up by somebody else, and then your whole team that you made within that label is taken away from you, and you had to start from scratch again. So if anything, I just want to know for you guys, if you were the artist today, should you be independent or should you go the major label route? Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, so don't judge me, but I recently watched the BET Hip Hop Awards that happened last week or a couple of weeks ago at this point. And honestly, I felt like the award show for this year was presented well. If anything, I felt like it mostly gave acknowledgement to all the producers in the game. Because if anything, without the producer, there wouldn't be much creativity within the music, if anything. So if anything, I'm saying thank you to all the producers out there listening and keep doing your thing. Just to give the quick main awards that was given out today, or at least at that time frame. Timbaland and Swizz Beatz won the Cultural Influence Award, while Marley Marl actually won the I Am Hip Hop Icon Award. And I'm just not noticing this after I saw the award show. Marley Marl was among the first producers to really took this idea of sampling. Because if anything, from all the songs that we listened to today, not trying to be shady or anything, they ain't like original songs that are sampled right. If anything, for Molly Mall, he took aspects of popular songs that was back then, and then he spliced them up together to where it creates a whole new original track to where later on we would know that it's a sample. We don't need to know that it's a sample until later on in years to come, honestly. So if anything, I'm just shocked about Molly Mall about that. If anything, I said this in the future that if I ever were to become famous and for being an independent artist myself, I would literally sample Anita Baker. Anita Baker is one of my favorite R&B singers, and best believe if I'm able to sample one of her tracks, I'm gonna go hard on that one for real. Trust me. Here's another music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. Okay, so this is gonna be a bit of a appreciation type of music moment because I want to give a huge shout out to T-Pain. If anything, brother still got it. Look, I've been binge watching some of his past Twitch streams, and if anything, I'm inspired, honestly, of the way that he was able to use autotune properly. I'm not gonna front, but most independent artists that I be listening to, they tend to overuse the autotune feature. Autotune is supposed to be a way to enhance your vocals, not to let it do the singing for you. If anything, you have to at least be able to know your notes, know how you're gonna sing it, so that autotune can just slightly help you out to where you can reach to that right note. And if anything, from all the harmonies that you've been doing, brother, he still got it to this day. And Low willing, do not ever doubt T-Pain. Most definitely. And I'm not even sure if he's going to be listening to this anytime soon, but T-Pain, keep doing you. Keep doing your thing. Keep being creative all over and show these haters how the nappy boy business do it. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scopes. Okay, can we talk about the fact that Brandy is coming out with a Christmas album? A Christmas album? Lord have mercy. My ears are gonna be blessed this Christmas season. Can I get an amen, somebody? Okay, we gotta discuss about Brandy for this music moment. Brandy is that girl. She is that singer. She is the vocal Bible. Respectfully so. Her range in musicology is uncomprehendable. I'm stuttering my words because you know how excited I am to talk about all my favorite artists. And Brandy is one of them. Best believe me. Brandy's legacy has been growing ever since the 90s. Since her first self-titled album in 1994 up to now with her recent album B7 in 2020, Brandy has been doing her thing unapologetically. See, I'm stuttering again. I love talking about my artists. This is what I mean. If anything, if one day in the future I get to collab with an artist like her, that would be a blessing in disguise. If anything, the legacy still continues with her daughter, Sarai, I believe. She is doing her own thing with her own music career and her own acting career, I believe. So if anything, Brandy is doing her thing. And I'm not sure if Brandy is going to be listening to this, hypothetically speaking, but if she is, I just want to tell you, keep doing your thing, and I definitely cannot wait to stream the Christmas album. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scopes. Okay, so I have to do a bit of a shameless plug here, but I'm a verified artist on Genius. Let's go! Yes, I am a verified artist on Genius. Make sure you check me out on the website and know the lyrics to all of my released songs. And right now, I feel like doing a bit of a challenge with you guys. Because ironically enough, I mentioned that on my top single, Do What You Gotta Do, and I'm just quoting myself here, do what you gotta do is the most used phrase that I hear from lots of people. It basically means to do whatever you can to get the job done, and I applied that idea throughout my life, whether it be through college, work, or while I'm working at my job, or just getting new music done. So, the challenge is, I want to see what songs have the phrase, do what you gotta do, or do what you gotta do. Anything along those lines will work. And at this point, I definitely need my money, for real. But we're gonna discuss about it in another music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. Okay, so for those who hadn't lived under a rock, Spotify will soon update to where you will receive your royalties when you reach a minimum of 1,000 streams per single, per music, per song at this point. And I'ma just tell you right now, I'm pissed, respectfully, because you expect me to have to grind my butt off promoting my song, not only throughout other platforms, but on Spotify especially, so that I get my full royalties just for a song. I can understand about the fact that you're supposed to prevent some spam song, spam catchy, whatever it is, but if anything, it ruins any opportunity for an independent artist to hopefully gain an audience from that platform. Because if anything, you're telling me, yes, they'll still be able to listen to music, but they won't be able to support them the regular way by streaming their music, and to where the streams will convert to royalties. If anything, I don't want to at least get into it as much because I'm still learning myself, learning in the music industry for myself at least. So if anything, I just want to know from you guys, how do you feel about the Spotify 1,000 stream minimum? I know most of you may not be independent artists, but to those independent artists out there listening to me, keep grinding, keep doing you, because if anything, if one door closes for an opportunity for royalties, another one will open for you anywhere soon. Best believe it. Well, here's your music moment with MC Scobes. Okay, can we discuss about the idea of an overrated artist versus an underrated artist? Now, personally to me, I don't care if I'm considered overrated or underrated for my music. I'm still discovering who I am as an artist and what I want to do within the music industry. So if anything, call me out wherever you want, overrated, underrated, mid, or whatever. I'm just doing me, okay? Now, for those who are considered overrated or underrated artists, please understand that it's just a subjective opinion, and if anything, we should just pay attention to it loosely. Now, do I feel like we should be listening to more overrated artists or underrated artists? Personally, to me, I feel like we should be listening to more underrated artists because they have a story. They have a reason why they want to be in the music industry for real. Whether it be just to write songs for other artists out there, to rap, sing, play an instrument, produce beats, anything. They have a reason why they want to be in the music industry, and we need to support them the best way that we can. So if anything, once again, please understand that overrated and underrated, those two terms, just ignore it and just enjoy the music and just enjoy the vibes the way that you usually would. Well, here's a music moment, but not by me this time. This time with
your main man, your boy, Kamal, the Space Captain Man Nostalgia. Thank you so much, Scobes, for putting me on the MC Hour and this music moment. Today, I would like to share with y'all some interesting news, actually, from Lloyd Banks to G Unit. He's dropping a $100 mixtape, Cold Corners 3 to be exact. And for those, like y'all might be excited if you're a Lloyd Banks fan, which begs the question, what kind of artist has to do to reach that feat to make a $100 mixtape? We saw it before with Nipsey Hussle doing it with Crenshaw, and we want to know, is it a marketing ploy? Do you have to have the quality of music to have a good engagement with the fans? I think it's all the above. Personally, like me right now, I make music but I don't have the fan base to really drop $100 album. Maybe a $5, maybe a $1, but $100 seems a little bit steep. But for someone like Lloyd Banks who's making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube and having that repertoire, he can do that. I want to know y'all's opinion though. Do you think an artist like that would be worth it? Would you do it for like Tyler the Creator? Would you do it for Kendrick Lamar? You'd buy tickets for him. Why not buy an album? Let us know what you think about that.
Well, here's a music moment, but not by me, but
Gabby from The Crate. What's up, y'all? I hope you are having a great day today. You know, everybody likes to talk about their love languages and stuff, like physical touch and gift giving. There's quizzes for it, right? But my love language, you can't find that on one of those quizzes. My love language is making you a playlist. It's like a heartfelt letter, but through music, you know what I mean? I don't know. How would you guys feel about it? For example, I'm making one for my friend John right now, right? Just the most gut-wrenching songs I could find about friendship. You know what I mean? So you tell me what you would put on your playlist for one of your best friends. I'm obviously gonna give him something else, you know? Because I can't just give him that. Because I feel that's kind of yeah. But you let me know what you would give your best friend, or what song you would put on a playlist for your best friend.
Commercial break.
yo, it's your boy Mr. MC on your airwaves at UWG. And I'm here to let you know to be sure you check out our website. Yeah, that's right, thewolfUWG.com, and check out our blogs. Yeah, they are the bomb. Now keep it locked here, we got more on the way. Mr. MC Scobes about to go away. Let's go! And do what you gotta do. Yeah. Yes, sir. The moment that y'all been waiting for, and so have I. This is your music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. Haha! I got the list of winners right here, and before I even begin to call out the winners, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who participated in the challenge. If anything, I did not expect much from y'all, but hey, y'all turned out for me, so if anything, applause to y'all. Yeah. And I just found out the applause sound effect button, so hallelujah. I definitely need it respectfully. Now, to reiterate the challenge one more time, I asked for y'all to find a song that has the phrase, do what you gotta do, or do what you gotta do, either in the song title or the lyrics. And if I like it, I will give you a shout out right now on this music moment for the fall semester. And these are the honorable mentions that I will give to you. One of the submissions was Roberta Flack with Do What You Gotta Do. Another one was Erykah Badu with Outside of the Game. And I believe that phrase happened towards the end of the song, I believe. So if anything, I'll let it slide for once because I like it. Another one was from the movie Leprechauns in the Hood, where I believe those rappers did a song called Do What You Gotta Do. If anything, I actually like the song, not gonna cap. So if anything, whoever submitted that, or at least suggest me to watch the movie and find that song that way, thank you. You definitely made my day, respectfully. But alrighty, the moment that y'all been waiting for, and I know I said that once before, but I'm saying it again now. The moment that y'all been waiting for. Here are the winners of the Do What You Gotta Do challenge. In third place, we got at Life as Jalen on IG with JoJo Do What You Gotta Do. On second place, we got I am Scobie _IG, and ironically enough, that is my own sister. So yeah, shout out to you, sis. With Lady Couch Do What You Gotta Do. And on first place, John Will Please, at Boss.Queen T on IG with Nina Simone Do What You Gotta Do. Make some noise. So again, thank you so much to all the winners out there. And remember, no matter what happens in life, please do what you gotta do to get the job done. I really do not want to be saying this, but this is your final music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. I would not want to be crying at this station, Lord. Okay. If anything, I just want to first off say thank you so much for tuning in to these MC hours. Thank you for tuning into these music moments. And thank you all together for just vibing with me. I know this ain't my final music moment, but if anything, ending these off is just too emotional for me, honestly. If anything, I feel like I really done better with these music moments entirely. Because one, the better background music to work with. Because if anything, when I post these compilation videos on YouTube, this time I will not get copyrighted. Let me tell you. And secondly, these music moments have been more structured than the last ones from the spring semester. If anything, sometimes I'll be going willy-nilly throughout different side topics that's not related to the main topic. So this time, before I even begun these music moments for these fall semester, I just sat down to myself and I just wrote out what I want to talk about. If anything, I wanted to keep it structured, but let me know if I at least did good on this one, okay? So again, thank you to Wolf Radio. Thank you to the Wolf Radio family for doing this with me. And thank you again to you guys for tuning in. This has been your music moment with your boy, Mr. MC Scobes. Oh, and I did not forget, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays to you all, and see you in the spring semester.